Hello world, hello YouTube, hello everybody. This is Prepper Princess, and this video is going to be about making do or being content with what you already have. So, as many of you know, the average price of a new car is about $25,000, and the average person replaces their car approximately once every 4 years. Over a 16-year period, that's about $100,000. Now, I don't know about you, but just doing the math in my head with a 30 or 15-year mortgage for a $100,000 house, a lot of people could purchase a home for what they spend on their vehicles. So I just wanted to take a second and go over my 1998 Toyota Camry, which is 18 years old, almost 19 years old. And as you can see, what I do with my car is I keep it looking brand new so I don't want to purchase a new vehicle. I Armor All everything every week. I do this every single week. I clean the carpets. It pretty much gets detailed on a weekly basis, and that keeps me from wanting a new vehicle. When my girlfriend and I first met in Los Angeles, I was driving this car. It was about 6 years ago, and she thought that it was a rental car because it's so clean and it's so tidy and so neat. It has about 155,000 miles on it, and it runs like it's brand new. I'm kidding you not. Now, it's really hot in here, so I'm not going to be able to stay in here for very long. But I just wanted to give out a couple of pointers. See how I have the shade above my dashboard? Now, the shade protects the dashboard. Everybody already knows that. But another thing that it does that you might not know of is, how you get that really greasy film on your windshield, and you always have to wash it from the inside, and it seems like every time you wash it, it just makes it worse. Well, the reason for that being is because that's the natural oils that are evaporating off of your dashboard from the sun. It doesn't matter if it's a hot day or a cold day, as long as the sun is beating down on that dashboard, those noxious gases are going straight up into your windshield. Of course, smoking and breathing adds or contributes to that, but just a little tip to use this even when it's raining, even, if the sun's not all the way out. It'll help you, just to keep from having to continue to wash your windows. So, like I said, this is a 98 Toyota Camry, and I keep it looking brand spanking new. It drives just like it came right off the lot. And it keeps you from wanting a new car. If you take care of what you have will take care of you. This thing gets about 32 miles to the gallon. However, on the highway, I've gotten from the Bay Area of California down to San Diego on one tank of gas. So that is a huge thing. I think that once I use the cruise control on the freeway, which I highly recommend to anybody if you're going on a long trip and you're on a long stretch of highway, using your cruise control will save you tons of gas. So I'm just going to do a quick thing. So this is, that was there when I got the car. And I also use, that homemade Febreze. And this car smells great. I know you guys can't tell, but it smells really good in here. I keep all of the windows, they're super clean. Trying not to get my address in there. That's my front yard, but you can see that there's no streaks and it's not dirty. I keep everything super clean as I possibly can. And it makes you from keeping to want a new car. And in my neighborhood, I'm literally looking at a Chevy Corvette, I think a really expensive $50,000 Jeep. The neighbor across the street drives a Tesla. The neighbor to my left also drives a Tesla, and he has that van just for he's in a band, so he moves things. But, so, keep everything going. Keep it clean. It'll keep you from wanting a new car. Also, if you have small things that you can repair on your own, or do your own maintenance, I highly recommend doing that. I made a video previously, but I deleted it because I was using my real name, which I no longer use because some people have found me, which is a little bit scary. So, the people who found me are, of course, good-hearted people, and I have no problem with that. But I just want to keep the bad ones away, so I started using my name Prepper Princess. And In that video previously, I showed that I do my own oil changes, which costs me about $11 to do my own oil change because I always use the cheapest oil, and my car takes 4.5 quarts, but when you buy 5 quarts, you know, you put a half quart into another quart jar, and then after about, you know, what, 8 oil changes, the next one's pretty much free. So I'm just going to take you outside and show you what a 98 Toyota Camry can look like once you take care of it. Like I said, I keep it clean on a regular basis. This is my 98 Toyota Camry. It looks brand spanking new, and that's because I take care of it. If you have, you know, these little hubcaps, your hubcaps are missing or something, you know, you can purchase replacements for a set of 4 for about $25, and that'll make an old car look brand new. Like I said, you know, I'm in a neighborhood where everybody has super fancy cars. That's not me. You know, oops. Like, you know, this is my Toyota Camry. It looks brand new from every single side. Another thing is that one thing I learned is if you just take by the way, when I wash my cars, I only use, you know, about a cup of water. And I just wet a rag with that 1 cup of water, get it really nice and damp, and then I have a drying rag. I don't even have to use soap. So this is what it looks like without using any soap. And, you know, just keeping it on a really, really clean basis. Like I said, it looks brand spanking new. And it keeps me from wanting to get another car, saving me $25,000 approximately every 4 years. So, what was I going to say about that? Doing oil changes, stuff like that. So, really clean car. You know, I am a one-car type person. When I had originally moved into this house, I of course had my own car. I had a 2000 Kia Sophia, which was a piece of junk, and I had the worst possible service you could possibly imagine with that. But I did keep it up, and I inherited my mother's truck. So my girlfriend needed a truck. I gave her my mom's truck, and that in turn went to a really nice Boy Scout who needed one. So it's sort of like a pay it forward type thing. So I went from 3 cars and a motorcycle down to 1 vehicle, which is perfectly fine for me. And I actually made profit because this car was given to me by my grandmother, who could no longer drive. So she didn't have any use for it, and she just said, well, why don't you just have my car, because I was having problems with my Kia. And she gave me this car, and I've taken very, very good care of it ever since I got it. So this is just a quick money tip. To take care of what you have, and it'll take care of you. I highly recommend learning how to do your own oil changes and just checking the tire pressure once a week or whenever you go in to fill up on your car. This is where I planted some seed. I'm waiting for it to grow. But, you know, look. It's an 18-year-old car, and it looks like it was just driven off the lot, and it drives just like it drove off the lot, too. One thing that I recently did, I don't know if you can see this. It's got a thing right here, got hit by a rock, and then there's another one here that I don't even think you can see. It got hit by a rock that I repaired myself with a $10 kit. Haven't gotten into any trouble for that. And then also on the driver's side door, I don't know, I just replaced that door handle a week ago, and it's a little bit of a different color. I contacted, you know, a repair place, and the only replacement door handles they give are black. So I went and got myself some gold spray paint, and that was the closest color I could find. The door handle was just really old, you know, it's an old car, 18 years old, so it cost me $67 for the door handle, $7 for the paint, and $77 to install it, just for a stupid door handle. But, you know, like I said, keep everything you've got in perfect working order. It's going to take care of you, and it's going to make you feel like you've got a new car. There's nothing I love more than seeing an old car like from the 80s that looks like she just drove it out of the garage. It's always one of those old ladies or somebody, you know, who's military, and I gotta tell you, I love seeing that. I really like cars from the 80s. This car's from the 90s, but you know, whatever. But I love seeing cars from the 80s and people driving them, and it's kind of like, you know how guys check out a girl who's got a really nice figure? That's me at the 80s cars. You'll see my eyes go along with the car. So I really enjoy doing that. So this is something that you should do with all of your cars. Again, this could save you, you know, $20 about $22,000 every 4 years if you just take care of the car that you already have. No matter what sort of mechanical problems you have, as long as it doesn't cost more than the price of the car, you should just repair the car that you already have. It saves, it saves the environment by putting all of that energy into, creating a new car, and it also can probably save you some gas mileage and just save you a lot of money just in general overall. And again, this car is 18 years old, and I just wash it with a bowl of water and use a wet washcloth with the bowl of water, and then I just use a dry washcloth to dry it off. So that's it. Do what you can with what you've got. Prepper Princess out.